Hey everyone, it's Mr. Conover, and I'm just going to show you around Photopea.com, a really good tool. It's a nice online version of Photoshop, which is great for us because we can't get into the classroom right now to use Photoshop on our computers. So instead, we're using Photopea.com. So you just type that in to your web browser there, and press enter, and yeah, this will load. This is the main screen. So just go to File, New, to create a new document, just like Photoshop. And you can give it a name up here. So I'll just call it Journal 1. And there's all these different templates for you, just like Photoshop. So I'm going to go to social. I'm going to click Instagram, 1080 by 1080. So I know that's a square. That's a good one to start with. Create. All right. So just like Photoshop, we've got all these different windows and panels and tools. And you'll see all these tools on the left, they're mostly the same. And when you click and explore these windows, they're pretty much the same as Photoshop. So they've done a really good job of making it all really similar to Photoshop. The layers panel is right here. When you want to make a new layer, you just click this little thing, just like before. See that? Layers panel, very important. So I want to make a journal entry. And remember, we want to do journal entries that um, describe what you're feeling at this time, that describe your thoughts or your questions, and we're going to put them all together in a set at the end. So my idea for myself was to do something around feeling cramped, because right now I'm in a smaller apartment with my wife and we're moving into a bigger house soon. But right now it just feels kind of tight. Our windows aren't very big and I'm feeling stuck at home. So I'm just going to go to Unsplash, remember this site, and type in cramped. All right, so let's see what we got. And we are looking down our options here. And here we go. We've got a dark hallway. I think that's good. This one over here looks like it could be pretty good too. This is someone's apartment. I'm going to go with the hallway. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to press download. So it goes right to my downloads folder. I'll go back to Photopea. And how you get a picture into Photopea, it's a little different than Photoshop. Instead of going place embedded, you go to File, Open and Place. So you're still looking for that place word. You find the file and double click and it'll say loading. You get it right here. Now I'm going to hold Shift to hold the proportional resizing. And I'm going to fill out the whole square. And I'm going to click it in there. Okay, so we're set. We've got two layers right now. We've got the image I just downloaded, and then we've got the blank background. So now I'd like to do some text. So I'm going to go down to the T, just like in Photoshop. And you have a bunch of options up here on the top panel. Most important, probably the color. So it's got this color picker, just like Photoshop. You can do anything you want. I want white. Press OK. And then on this drop down, there are a bunch of different kinds of fonts, actually a ton of fonts for you to mess around with and pick. So express yourself through these fonts, express yourself through the size, through the orientation, the angle, lots of different things you can do. I'm going to use this one and you'll see what I'm going to do here. So take the T and just click right on the document. And I'm going to put space. And now we can see there's something wrong here. You see the letter D there? I'm going to select this whole thing. It looks like there's something goofy going on with that font, so I'm going to change it. I'm going to look for a new one. This does happen sometimes. Sometimes you get bad fonts. This one looks all right. Let's see. Sure. Meta semi-bold. And if you open up the character panel, you have all your controls for fonts. So you can change the size right here. You can change the tracking, which is the spacing between letters. All right, so we've got three layers now. We've got the text layer, right here, and I've got transform controls turned on so I can move it around and I can put it where I want it. I've also got the image layer here. Remember, you can press the I to turn it on and off, and then we've got the background layer locked in. So to make more contrast between the characters and the background, I'm going to do a little trick. I'm just going to create a new color layer and blend it in a little bit with my photo. So I'm going to press new layer down here, and I'm going to go to the paint bucket tool, and I'm going to pick a color down here. You can do whatever you want, right? I'm going to go down to dark gray, and then with this layer selected, I'm just going to drop the paint right in. Looks pretty basic. But when you go up to the blend mode drop-down panel right here, normal, we've got all these options, dissolve, darken, multiply. Press multiply, and that multiplies the layer and the layer beneath it together. And then bring down the opacity a little bit. That's how much of your layer is showing. So we don't want all of the gray layer. We want just a touch of it. So I'm going to bring it down to, like, say 61%, and I'm feeling pretty good. Right there, hey, that's all you need. That looks pretty good to me. I might tweak it a little bit just to make sure it, feels right. Spend some time giving it some love here. And then when you like how it looks, go up to File, and you can either save it as a PSD for later to edit it later, or you can do export as a JPEG, and you can adjust the quality, press save, and it goes right down here into your downloads. There it is, Journal 1. So that's a quick overview on how to do a journal file on Photopea. Now, if you explore and you find new and better ways to, say, add your own handwriting or add a photo, I can show you how to do that too. Photo of your own from your phone. Maybe I'll do that in the next episode. In another day or two, I'll do a different style just to mix things up. But I will see you next time, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you make.